Hello, everybody. It's time for TPH Live, your daily sanity break. We do this every weekday, 3 o'clock Eastern, noon Pacific, and then, of course, you can catch the replay anytime you want. The goal here is twofold. One, to give you a break and to give meditation instructions from some of the greatest meditation teachers in the world for practitioners at any level. So if this is the first time you're meditating, we got you. And if you're a pro, we got you as well. The other goal is really to create a sense of community at a time when people are feeling cut off. Whether you're living alone or whether you're surrounded by other people, you may feel cut off in either circumstance, and we want to be here to create sort of a community of sanity. If you're hearing bells in the background, that's because I happen to live next to a church, and they ring bells at the top of every hour. So no, there is not an ice cream truck in my apartment, as one of my colleagues asked recently. Our meditation teacher of the day is the legendary Trudy Goodman, who's beaming into us from the left coast. She's in Marin County near San Francisco right now, but she is based primarily in LA, where she's one of the head honchos at an amazing organization called Inside LA. Trudy, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dan. Happy to be here.
A pleasure to see you again, and I'm really glad you made the time for us. I said a little bit about Inside LA, but just for folks who haven't encountered you before, can you just describe your meditative background a little bit?
Sure. Yeah, I'm really I'm from Boston, actually. I spent most of my adult life in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and
sorry,
meditation.
My light almost fell down. Sorry.
Okay.
Gary, go ahead. You're a Boston. I didn't know that. I'm from Boston too, so that's really cool.
Yeah. I lived in Cambridge. Was one of the resident teachers at the Cambridge Buddhist Association with my husband, and when we went apart, which was very, very sad. I actually came to LA for family reasons, heartbroken, devastated, didn't know anybody except the family members I was coming to help, and started a little sitting group because that was really my way of centering myself and coming back into balance after a very upsetting time of life. And I had been, teaching meditation for years. And from that little sitting group with 2 people in it, Dan, we've become, really the premier meditation center in Los Angeles. So yes, I founded Inside LA. I had no idea what it would become, and I'm thrilled about where we are and what it is. And the fact that we're surviving by offering lots of different programs and classes. And so go on insidela.org and help yourselves, everybody, please.
Yes, insidela.org. So I didn't mean to laugh, but you used the term that I thought was really funny, husband.
It's funny. I think it's affectionate because I still love him. I don't want to call him my ex, like I'm putting a big X across him. But husband sounds friendlier, doesn't it?
It does. I'd never heard it before. It's nice. I don't know how you do it with wife.
I don't either. But since I had a husband, it's okay.
Okay, so you told some members of our team when we were chatting before the show that the meditation you'd like to guide today has to do with sending well wishes to the body. What's that all about?
It's wishing the body well. And I feel as though in these times especially, we want our bodies to be well. We want to strengthen, to fortify our immune system. But we also need to be kind and loving toward our bodies. And in quarantine, it's harder. I don't know about you, Dan, but I've gained a couple pounds. It's hard to stay fit. It's hard, to maintain what we had in the life before, which seems so long ago and dreamlike right now. So I also felt that this was a time for us, since grief can manifest sometimes in all different kinds of ways that I call crooked grief. It can come out even as self-hatred. And I just felt like this is a time for us to love our bodies and send some love to our bodies, even if we aren't feeling that loving towards them.
Yes, so you're not alone. I too am, just to admit, I too am eating more than I would like, and I suspect that's quite common these days. But just one question before we dive into the meditation. If this is the first time or among the first time somebody's meditated, what would you say to them, somebody who's thinking, because this is the way I used to think when confronted with a meditation like this,
Sure.
I don't know. Is this a little sappy for my tastes?
Oh, yes, it is. It's very sappy. And there's no question. Not only is it sappy, it feels like preschool. When you hear the instructions and I guide you in the meditation, everybody, yes, you're going to think, oh my gosh, this is preschool. But here's the here's the thing about most meditation. It's so simple that the instructions, they sound simplistic. In fact, they're not easy to do, partly because we resist and think it's sappy, but also, we just don't do it. And then when you do it, which I want to encourage everybody to do with me today, you discover, oh my gosh, it actually works. It calms me down. I feel better. So yeah, sappy could be a barrier, but I'm going to ask, that was part of the instruction actually, to ask people to set aside their judgments about it because it works.
Yeah, and let me just say, if I, as a dyed-in-the-wool skeptic, anti-sentimentalist, if I can get past it and make these kind of, they're sometimes referred to as heart-centered practices, the center of my own personal practice. In fact, I'm writing a whole book about this stuff. Anybody can, and so I do. I just want to second you on imploring people to get past this happiness, to point out that there is science that suggests that these types of practices are incredibly effective physiologically, psychologically, and behaviorally. And then the final thing I'll say is, I don't know which meditation teacher said this, but I've heard that a meditation teacher somewhere once said to a student who was complaining about sappiness, if you can't deal with cheesy, you can't be free. And I think that is a really great way to sum this up.
It is. And also think about how you felt maybe when you were 11 years old or 10 about love in general and the idea of falling in love with somebody. It was sappy and you just thought you would never want to do that. Gross, especially if you thought about other things people do when they're in love. Gross, right? But then you come to appreciate, and it's sort of the same thing with meditation. We get a little more mature about it and we really, really come to appreciate it. I know it's been life-saving for me.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so I'm going to mute myself in case a 5-year-old or a feline begins making a lot of noise, and I'll let you take over and run the meditation.
All right, good. Thank you. So everybody, please find a comfortable posture that you can just be at ease, whatever that looks like. You don't need to be sitting super straight. Just to relax is most important. And then to bring attention to the body, I'm going to invite you to either close your eyes or to look down at a 45-degree angle, which is just a signal to the whole organism to relax and not worry about, for the next 5 minutes, anything that's happening around you. No need to look around. We're just bringing attention to the felt experience of being, of actually inhabiting this body. So bringing attention first to the whole region of the head and neck. All you need to do is repeat the simple phrases that I'm going to offer and just listen to them when you say them quietly, silently to yourself. And that's the whole practice, to move your attention progressively through the body and offer these simple phrases. So bringing attention again to the region of the head and the neck. May my head be happy. May my face relax. May my neck be at ease. And then moving your attention just gently down to the shoulders and the arms. May my shoulders relax and be at ease. Releasing any tension there. Gently lowering the shoulders a bit. And bringing attention to the arms, the upper arms, elbows, forearms. wrists and hands. May both arms be happy. May my whole arm relax. And may my hands be at ease. Palms, fingers, thumbs, backs of the hands. Wherever they're resting in my lap, may they be at ease. Now bring attention to the front of the body, the whole region of the chest, diaphragm, belly, lower abdomen. May the front of my body relax and be happy. May my chest and lungs and heart be well and strong. May my abdomen, my belly be at ease. And then gently bringing attention to the back, the upper back, shoulder blades, middle back and lower back, where so much tension is often held. The whole spine. May my back be healthy and strong. May my back relax and be free from pain. And then the hips, the bottom, the seat. May this whole area of my body be peaceful and relaxed. Then gently bringing attention to the thighs. May my thighs be happy, free from judgment, and strong. Moving the attention down to the knees, the lower legs, calf, shins, ankles. May my whole legs be happy, relaxed, at ease. And then bringing attention to the feet, our feet that carry us everywhere, and wishing them well. May my feet, the soles of the feet, my heels and toes and tops of the feet, may my feet relax and be happy. Thank you, feet, for taking me where I need to go. And now just gently sweep your attention through the whole body, from head to toe. May my whole body be well. May my body be healthy and strong. May this whole body from head to toe be happy, relaxed, and at ease. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we'll have some time for questions.
Thank you, Trudy. Really appreciate it. Jen asks, can Trudy address how one can use meditation while having the virus? How can you use meditation to handle going through the virus when it is so painful to breathe and scary.
So I would simply change a couple of the phrases. You can still bring attention to the body, but I would add, in addition to wishing for relaxation and ease, and when the body is so clearly unhappy, I would add, may my body be free from pain. May my body be well. May I imagine my body healthy and strong. And when breathing is painful, because I understand often that happens with the virus, see if you can take much smaller sips of breath. And if it's simply painful to bring attention to the movement of the breath in the body, then also just maybe bring attention to sensations in the hands or somewhere in the body that doesn't hurt, and take a break from working with the discomfort. Just even if it's just your hair that isn't hurting. Yeah.
Katie asks, how do we deal with someone that is always in a panic state without becoming panicked or irritated with the person?
Okay, so I'm not sure it's possible not to become irritated, but it is possible to hold that irritation with some measure of calm and grace. And that's where the mindfulness comes in. Just acknowledging to yourself, this is irritating, and offering some love to yourself, because you're not going to love the other person in that situation. And we're all, let's face it, we're forced together now. We can't get away from each other all the time. If you can take a walk and take a break, it's a good thing to do. But when you can't, simply acknowledging, maybe putting a hand on your heart, this is irritation. This is what it's like to be a human being who feels irritated in this moment. And just offering yourself that little moment of acknowledgement and, that moment of mindfulness can help you bear the irritation instead of just trying to make it go away, because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just there and it's asking for some attention. And usually, it's like a kid who's acting up. Usually when we offer some kind attention, it actually will go away faster, but not if we're trying to make it go away. That's the frustrating part.
I've had no small amount of experience with dealing with irritation and interpersonal stuff, and the mindfulness, which is a different kind of practice than the one we did today, but mindfulness practice where you become increasingly familiar, and there is certainly mindfulness in the practice we did today, but mindfulness is this quality of being aware of whatever's happening in your mind without getting carried away by it, has really helped me, even in my own marriage where, and I make this joke a lot, but it's really true, I can notice irritation coming up, maybe 10% of the time, and have the wherewithal to notice, I'm getting irritated without feeling the need to say something that's going to ruin the next 48 hours of my life. And that is a game changer. Doesn't mean I never do it. It just means that I do it less frequently. And when I do it, I'm quicker to apologize. Oh, there's a great question that's coming in along these lines from Martin. As a husband, how do I let go of the idea of a perfect marriage? I have 2 beautiful kids, but still crave that wife and kids and house life.
That is a great question. How do you let go of it? I'm not sure that it's something you need to let go of. You mentioned that you're a husband. So even if you don't have that relationship now that you long for, the longing is what will actually bring you to it, Martin. If you don't wish for it or long for it or acknowledge, as you have so beautifully, your own vulnerability in wanting that when you don't have it, you won't have it. So I think that rather than try to make the longing go away, again, it's a time just to be aware of it, to embrace it, to thank it, because ultimately that's what's going to lead you in the direction of finding the love that you want.
Trudy, just a big and sincere thank you to you for spending time with us today, and also to note that you and your husband, your current husband, Jack Cornfield, are making tremendous contributions to the communal sanity at this insane time. So big thanks to both of you.
Thank you, Dan. A pleasure to be here with you.
And everybody who's watching, thank you for joining. If you want to subscribe to our YouTube page, that'd be awesome. If you want to share it on on social channels or with friends on text or email, that would be cool. And we'll be back tomorrow with one of the most popular teachers on the 10% Happier app, Oren J. Sofer, also beaming in from the left coast. In the meantime, stay healthy, stay home, and we'll see you right back here, same time, same place tomorrow.
Thank you, Dan. Bye. Bye, everybody.